Okay. Can we go to space now?
Okay, space.
Okay.
Oh. So
Yeah, you gotta fill me in because I missed out.
we
so I
watched.
don't know.
Hi, explosive.
Hello.
We went to a bunch of planets, one of which was entirely populated by things that hopped.
Really?
There,
That's so
there was
good.
only one animal on the planet that had legs, and it didn't know how to use them because none of the others had legs.
Oh my god.
And
so isn't they hopped because they didn't have any legs?
yeah, they went.
That sounds so great.
And then we went to some other planets.
What did you
And
name the planet?
that planet was named Roper because Roper doesn't have any legs, and also it was a desert planet.
Smart.
That's right, we're on Passenger Run.
Ooh. Oh, this is cool looking. What about trees over there?
Should we go see?
Oh, wow.
They're lovely pencil pines, right?
They are. They're so lovely.
They're lovely pencil pines. Except
Oh no.
they've got like
They're like squids.
they're like squids.
They're like squid pines.
Squid pines.
They're so cool. I love them.
Hi Larry, hi Ketas.
Hello. Thanks, Explosive. I am glad to be back.
Yeah, this entire planet looks lovely, right?
It does.
It's just so
like,
picturesque.
You know what it looks like?
But it's also like toxic.
No. It looks like a modern kids program, like like Teletubbies or that weird one in the garden.
Yeah, I kind of want to.
Yeah, it's great.
So I just want to take
love it.
this picture.
I love it.
The problem is,
Great.
I want to be able to take the picture without having the little.
How do you? Oh wait, I was about to say, how do you pronounce it? But you can't. I can't hear you.
Alright.
Is it V? Yeah.
I've taken that picture. Alright. Cool. Alright. What happens if you're in a space where there's like another player around and you go into camera mode? Because like camera mode kind of freezes everything.
Oh. Or does it freeze everything objectively? I don't know.
Does it actually freeze everything? Well, you don't get hurt.
True.
So, this is my new gun.
Ooh, I like it. Oh, it's colourful.
I bought one of Polo because I met Nada and Polo.
Nada and Polo. And what did they say?
I don't remember. I don't remember fully, but basically, I think I said I was going to keep following the Atlas path.
Right. Were they happy or sad about that?
They were helping me.
Okay.
Like whether I chose to go towards the Atlas path or go towards the center of the galaxy.
Okay, they just wanted what was best for you.
Yeah, exactly. And oh, oops! I pressed the button. Sorry.
There you go.
I wanted. What do I do to get? There we go. This is my gun. So then I
nice gun.
bought this. I bought a gun that looks like this of
gun.
Polo, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I went to the space station nearby, and someone else gave me.
You do you. Here, have a gun.
Someone else. No, Nada was the one that was like, you do you. Polo
Right.
was just.
Polo was like, guns.
Yeah. Well, Polo, I think, like me, was not a priest like Nada is. But Polo was just like, I'm following the light.
Right.
But I'm also just a geck. Can you hear the bird screaming, chat? He's very grumpy. So Polo sold me this gun, right? I bought it with money. Well, he didn't sell me this one because I went to the space station and someone else gave me one that's exactly the same looking, but with more slots.
Ah. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
Randomly generated.
Yeah.
Adorable little bird screens. I mean, it's adorable when he's in the other room.
Cute.
So I switched to... There we go.
Whoa, what was the... Whoa. Oh my god.
What are you?
I know. No.
How do I...
What's his face? Friend, buddy. Friend.
I've already scanned you?
Scoop for a face.
Do you have a scoop for a face? We need to see your
Like
face.
you have
I feel like seeing the face of
no,
that...
It's just like a snout. Okay. Oh, okay.
It's a weird
like
snout
a rat.
face, but...
Like a little rat snout.
So yeah, I can do that now.
That's amazing.
And then I can be like... No, not that one. right? Or I can change the mode.
Wow.
Alright.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I know, right? I don't think I like it.
I just don't...
Also,
Yeah.
that's good. I like this.
Blammo. Nice. What's the little thing that's... Is it bolts, is it?
What?
I see you've got a little number that says like 4 and then like a screw head.
Oh, I assume it's number of things I can do. Yeah.
Well, have you explored this planet properly, or did you only...
I think I've only really just got here. But it's the only planet in the system, so like we can explore it a little bit and then go and see. Toxic protection levels are falling. There's a cave here.
You're gonna get toxic. Space magic, don't worry about it. Yeah, cool. Seems legit.
Yeah. I think I talked about this a little bit, like it feels like it's taken away a bit of the like magic.
Yeah.
But like there's a whole bunch of things where I've complained about the game taking away my magic, so
yeah.
right, like the addition of nanites. I was like,
yeah, I think that's the thing. I think a lot of the things
I love
they...
the music on this planet though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of the things that they probably changed to make it kind of more accessible to a wider audience just happen to be things that for us sort of, you know...
Look at that bullshit.
Wow. Yeah, for us like weird indie game type snobs who are like, no, don't tell me how to play the game. I'll figure it out eventually. You know, some of those things are less good.
Yeah, and also like, yeah, it's that thing of like, we're not in this for like a winning feeling or a progress feeling.
I just want to wander around.
I think it's a role-playing game thing, right? Like we want to play it as a role-playing game.
Yeah. Yes, it is really great music. I downloaded the album.
Yeah. Same. It's.
What is it called? They're called.
Why did I park my ship up there? Wait, I've fixed my toxicity protection. I can look for...
I'll look it up.
That's right. I seem to remember that this planet was like weirdly devoid of question marks as well. Despite being the only planet in the system. Like this whole system's just like weirdly empty. When you say children's program, I think of like kids writing like code on like children's program wouldn't look this pretty. But yeah, it is weirdly devoid of stuff like Teletubbies. Yeah.
65 days of static.
65 days of static. There we go.
They called that. Haha, I win. Ooh. He just played the coolest game of PAX. What game? What game?
I mean, Teletubbies is creepy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Maybe the impulse of role-playing games try to explore magic and ambiguity. That's interesting. That's interesting.
I think the thing is that I want it to feel like a world that narratives happen in rather than a mechanistic system.
Can you elaborate on that, Big Blizzard? I'm really curious about that. Yeah, that's really interesting. Because I can't tell if that's different to how I sort of respond to the same things. Battle Chef Brigade. That sounds adorable. Also, sleep deprivation makes
You're going to be bad at saying words.
Yeah.
Yep. Did Piku Niku get announced for the Switch? Is that going to be a thing?
Piku Niku. What is that? That sounds cute. Is it about picnics?
No.
Oh.
But you should like look up on the laptop. You should look up the. Is it Pikuniku?
Hope so.
Just checking that I got the name right. Yeah, Pikuniku. Pikuniku. Yep.
On your side scrolling, beat 'em up, get your ingredients, and then you have to cook with them in competition against the
That's
chef.
amazing.
Oh,
That's so good.
cute.
Yeah, Pikuniku. It's a game that I've been like watching on like it's kind of a puzzle thing. Yeah, it's adorable and I love it. I think it got announced for the Switch, and I'm like, that's a thing I would play on the Switch.
As it seems. Oh god. Help the townsfolk face their fears, uncover a deep state conspiracy, and rebuild a cheerful community in a delightful
question mark.
dystopian adventure.
Delightful dystopian adventure. That didn't come across in any of the
It's a great phrase though.
Yeah. Also, I love it when games are like, we can't explain this as using words other than strange and weird and
Yeah.
right. Like when we were talking about Amygdala, when we were launching Amygdala, we had a real trouble like describing it as anything other than like it's so surreal.
It was weird though.
It is a weird game.
We made a weird thing.
We made a weird game.
So I don't know that anybody cares, but look at this cool jumper that I got because of the concert that I went to. Oh gosh, there we go. That's why I went to Berlin really, because we're going to do some moderate.
It's cool. Cool moderate jumper.
Jumper, and it's so cozy. And there was 17,000 people at the concert.
17,000?
Yeah, did I not
Wow.
say that? It was massive.
That's huge.
Oh yes, I did post pictures of that today. Okay. Next letter says, for instance, when I see the landscape sculptor tool, I think, how exactly can I exploit this tool to do something interesting, even as it breaks my immersion? Okay, yeah, and do you mean like something interesting?
Yeah,
in a roleplay way.
So I think that's like so there's a version of the Player X from what's that noise? I keep hearing someone following me.
Ooh, that's creepy.
Yeah. There's a version of Player X, if we're talking about like the different player archetypes in role-playing games, who wants to exploit the mechanics to make things like go weird, right, and be interesting because of the mechanical effects and implications. Is it making that noise?
Yeah.
I'd never noticed they make that noise before.
Yeah, they do.
We keep finding. Did we not find that? Where
But
did
it's
we find?
very true explosive. Surreal is different than just saying weird or strange.
Yeah, that's true.
And don't get me started on that subject.
The idea of you trying to do your surrealism talk while also
I am not going to do that.
no.
But I have feelings about the word surreal and surrealism as a movement.
Oh hey, 2 question marks. A bounty of question
Oh my
marks
God.
in this very hard
I
to
love it.
diffi-
It's so weird. I love those trees, those weird squid trees, and those weird whatever those are.
It's a pretty good planet.
It's great.
Basidirond.
A Ciderond. What are you gonna actually call it?
That's what I called it.
Oh, that's a creature. What kind
Yep.
of creature?
It's like a plant creature.
Okay, nice. Oh yeah, of course, that couldn't be a randomly generated name. It would be much less. Oh wow, I love the pattern on that. Look at the pattern on the tree. Look at the
Oh wow,
pattern
yeah.
on it. Wow. Ooh.
Who's there?
Yeah, who's following you? As long as it isn't that freaky bull thing. Like before. More Dadaist video games, hell yes. Yes, please.
Okay, yeah, like question, can we think of a Dadaist video game?
Oh, okay. Probably. Probably.
I don't think Katamari is Dadaist.
No.
Like,
No. It takes itself like seriously. That's the thing. It would have to be something that like.
are the magic scenes in Madoka Dadaist?
They're not Dadaist, I don't think.
So yeah, instead.
Yeah, I would say they're surrealist.
Okay, yeah.
I would say they're surrealist, if anything.
Yeah.
And my understanding of Dadaism is a lot more fuzzy than surrealism, but my understanding is that part of it is like, whimsical magical realism is more what? Yeah, I get that. Dadaism is kind of like a lot of... It is very heavily satire. It's very much like, oh really, that's art? Well, this is fucking art, why not? So it would need to be a game that was like making fun of its genre, like to a point of absurdity.
There's gotta be, yeah.
Which I'm sure is a thing, I can't think of an example.
Shower with Your Dad Simulator?
Yep. Yes. Yes! I absolutely think so. Yeah. Actually, and now it's making me think of another one.
Holy heck, this is a landscape.
Wow. Yeah, I feel like it's actually a really good example. Nicely done.
Maybe I keep thinking it's footsteps, but it might actually be like a ticking. Oh god, I keep being scared by sounds today.
I think the music is like also making it
Yeah, it's
really
making it more like spooky. Yeah.
And the fact that there's nobody around.
Yeah, right?
Oh yeah, that noise. I reckon it's like a combination of your own footsteps, kind of echoey, and like a dripping sound.
Maybe.
Mid-century art movement plus video games. Yep. This is just some. These are just some of the things you can expect in the McAllen household.
I mean, last week was mostly like dirty jokes and video games.
There you
So
go. Obviously, it's me bringing the cold.
You're bringing. Oh dear, Dave's a bad influence.
Oh no, I'm too sleep deprived for this shit! Ah! Oh my god!
You okay?
Going into the prawns.
Become as prawns. What's over here?
Ooh, it's very pink. I
Yep.
like it. The Teletubbies live there.
Okay, if
They're what's been following you.
so, here's the thing: if the Teletubbies are one of the like races in this world, they look the most like the Vikine.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You reckon they look more like... I guess they wouldn't look like Gek.
I don't feel like they look like cake.
Oh, but well, I don't know. Maybe they would. No, I reckon they might look more like this than. This is a silly debate. Why? Why is this a question? Oh no.
We found at some point. I don't know if you were there or if Dave was there. We did find someone who wasn't any of the known races, though.
Oh yes, I think I was there. Either that or maybe you just told me that. But I do. No, I think I was there for that.
It's a. It's an Attack on Titan rat.
Yeah.
Spending with the Vikine increase. Oh, free money. Not much, but enough.
No, there's this weird ad on the subway in Berlin for an exhibition that was on. There was like big miniature models of Berlin in like different eras, so you could go and see, which we didn't go and see, but we saw the ads for it. And so the ad had like sort of scale model of Berlin with like a wall and all these little people, and then like a giant, you know, but real size girl sort of like peering over the wall. And of course, every time I saw it, I thought of Attack on Titan. And then it just got really weird and messed up because of all of the
I want to eat my pie.
dark stuff about Attack on Titan.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, that's so weird because of the Japanese
like,
imperialist and
yeah.
yeah,
It was
right.
just a weird. The ad had some weird connotations. All right, let's see if I can.
Do you try and find a way back to the ship, or do you want to try and
Oh,
find some places?
Yeah. And then let's find our way back to the ship. Because then we could fly places.
Just need to eat my food before it goes cold.
Oh yeah. How do I go back there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. I'm gonna have to go up.
Yeah, probably.
Up and around. Up and away. I like that tree. That's a good tree.
I don't know why explosive, but whenever I find those like lizard things in a tube, and you like take them, and you get like,
Imagine you just have like a bag full of dead animals.
I just assume I eat it.
Oh, that's such a waste. Also, I was having a bag of dinner. I mean, yeah. That's
But
not
like you
why-
get rep with the
Yeah, that's
group.
what's weird about it. It's like you took their research specimen, so you get rep with them. I don't.
Maybe you
That's
transmit
weird.
the data. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe it like no one got around to sending it or something. You're doing their post for them.
Running their errands. I mean, this game is partially about space errands, so.
Sure. You're right, it doesn't deserve to be in a tube. Maybe we just freed it.
I mean, World of Warcraft is essentially a game about like errands set in a fantasy world.
Wait a minute, have you turned the control wheel around?
I turned them around for you.
Aww. Aww. How romantic. Is this one? Oh, no, you can't have it. Bad luck. Woo. Yeah, I love how they just look like all kind of, you know, Tuscan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the countryside looks Tuscan,
Yeah.
except
Until you get up
except
close
like
and everything
toxic
has
and mushroomy.
weird tentacles on it. Whoa! Holy
This is what I've been dealing with.
fucking Christ. Okay. Alright.
I think that's water down there, but it doesn't look good.
It does not look good, that's true.
Space Tuscany, yeah, Spuscany. Welcome to Spuscany. Yeah, and space errands, sparans. Hi, Red.
Hi, Red. Thank you. I'm home. I'm back to home.
That's where Tuscan Raiders come from in Star Wars. Space Tuscany.
Space Tuscany. Yes. I like it. Well, this is a very nice place for them to come from. Very nice planet. Gonna stop in this here cave
Mm-hmm. I was just thinking that.
for a minute.
Is it Jawas or Tuscan Raiders that have rodent faces under all of their...
I thought it was Jaws.
Yeah, I think it's Jawas. What's under a Tuscan Raider's face? Under his face.
Oh god.
His bones.
His bones, yeah. Probably.
Look at the colours though. Gosh, this game's so pretty.
It is. Get out of the way, cave teeth.
Yeah, Jawas have the right face. I feel like I know a lot of people who can do a Wookiee grunt, but not like a Tuscan Raider sound.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty tough one. I would not feel confident.
It's weird because Tuscan Raiders are humanoids, but I just feel like that sound is like really weird and not humanoid. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sounds bovine.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
What is that? Bovine is cow, and then this little, it's like a tree and this little, you know, divot. Ah, so beautiful.
Getting tile with my hands.
I love this planet. It's wonderful. Oh, look! Look at it. These rocks look like big squished blueberries.
I mean, yeah, yes, we are aware that Star Wars is racist as heck.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like Rogue One just took the kid gloves off with the racism. He's just like, no, it's just space Middle East. And not even like the actual space Middle East.
That sucks, Red. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, Red.
Oh, we love you. I'm trying to think. Oh, we'll probably plug it in.
Oh, we'll plug it in a minute.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Normally we get high priority on the transcode, so you should be able to watch it at like a lower rate, but apparently not today.
You're a high priority on the phone.
Lady, I am the transcode. Yeah. I'll let you see it for a minute longer. I mean, if you do that, you'll have to transfer something to the ship.
Alright, there we go.
Maybe the
shooting shots?
shooting shots, yeah. Viking daggers. Nanites. All that shit.
Right. Now get some zinc.
Zinkium!
Get you that zinc. Zinc. Yeah.
Toxic protection.
You know?
I think we were on like a sun scarred planet or something. And I was using zinc to like protect myself, and I was like, you know, like zinc, like sunscreen.
Yo. Also, you want to know something that struck me as really Australian?
What?
When we got back today and we came through customs, they were like, sorry, you can't use the e-passport checker thingy today. You need to go through this lane. And somebody was like, oh, okay, well, like, why is that? And they were like, well, because we have 8 trainees today and we've got to train them. So you got to go through the sign so that they can be trained.
Ah, that's so cute!
That was just really adorable, and somehow it struck me as being a very Australian thing. Everyone was so chatty. Whoa! 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 What is this? You seen this? What's this? Oh, I'm sorry.
That is legit like a beholder with no eyes. It's a blind beholder.
Oh. That's so sad. Oh, and we need to scan it.
You need to scan it. Wow!
How to scan it?
Pushing the left stick? Or L2.
Oh, come back.
We did it!
Yay!
Does it have an eye on the front or not?
I don't think it has any eyes. No? Oops. Oh.
Yeah, alright, I'll get us to safety. Oh gosh, except I need to...
Distracted by
I need to...
Oh, we're just doing audio only. Okay, well, I will try to describe these to you. There's a creature that's like a beholder with no eyes, and his body is made of jelly. Green jelly. It's like...
Yeah, it just has another tentacle on the front.
Yep. Maybe
just all
the
tentacle.
tentacles are vision somehow. Maybe it seized by sonar.
Or waggling tentacles in the air.
Yeah.
Shoggoth Aspig? I don't know what that is. Why have we only just found these? Wow.
Oh, hey!
Hey, Adam!
Hello. We're in space and I'm really sleep deprived.
Yep.
This is a good time.
We found a Tuscan planet, except everything is, instead of being Tuscan, is
Mushroom.
mushrooms. Huh? But
Toxic protection.
I think it's time. I think it's maybe time to
Have the
leave.
zinc, have the zinc.
Get the zinc. Oh, it's
Put the
flying zinc.
Put the zinc in you.
It's flying. I know I'm doing it.
Technology.
So, sorry, that joke's already been made. Sorry, buddy.
Oh, but you got to come up with better puns than that. We expect a higher degree. Alright. I think it's time to blow this system.
Yeah, did you say this is the only planet?
This is the only planet, I'm pretty sure. Let me have a look.
Okay.
No, this is the wrong screen for that.
Well, yes, maybe it is
Log?
time
Journey discoveries.
to go to a new...
Yeah, Basidarond is the only one in. Did I name Ladamit?
Oh, I don't know.
No, I haven't named it yet. I need to know the name of
Oh,
someone's D&D
okay,
character
we
that has
need-
a connection to Basidaronds or similar things,
Okay, so if anyone's got an example, like a D&D character... that
or a
you-
role-playing game character.
Or a role-playing game character, sorry, yeah. Blah, 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 that you have played or know of, that, like, would suit this system, that would suit this planet, because we're naming all the systems after people's role-playing game characters.
We need to get out the monster manual for when we actually come to
I
touch new
will
planets.
get it. I will get it. I'm gonna block the
But-
screen.
With all of yourself.
Oh,
Why did I park my starship on such a stupid little rock? I'll admit, Adam, your timing and deployment of the joke was exceptional.
It was good. It was good delivery.
Delivery was what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Stabilizing.
All right.
Okay.
Now,
I have them. I have them. We're ready. You got it.
I need to name.
Here.
Is this one, wasn't it? Look, it's not even rendering properly.
Oh, it's so weird.
Like, it's not rendering the body.
It's so weird. It's because its body is jello. Ugh, jelly. We don't call it that here. It's called jelly.
This one was the Blind Beholder. Because it just was.
It was. Oh, really? Kida says, I just found out the canon name of the Tuscan raider who attacked Luke in the first movie. Really? Tell us.
The person has a name? Oh, they totally have like a. They totally have an.
Are you kidding? Are you joking? Oh my, is it? Oh god, I thought it legitimately was.
Oh,
for a
God.
second. I can't even read properly. I was just like, holy crap! Is it what? No, I'm
You're
not
so sleep
disappointed.
deprived. We were at the shops
really
before, and I
am.
got a bit emotional about having her back while we were sitting waiting for a prescription. And I started crying. I was like, it's so nice to have you back. And I was getting a bit teary in the shops, and she started trying to pat my eyes.
I just didn't want you to be sad.
Um,
And then, and then we got up to the counter and I was paying for things and I put put your card on the thing and it went beep and I was like, beep!
and the lady looked at you just a little bit weird.
Oh, look, I love being sleep deprived.
I know you do.
But what's the name? It's Wow!
Is it? Yeah, Aurora.
Wow!
My question is, does he have like a whole book dedicated to him in like the
Wow.
extended universe? Because that's what tends to happen. Or legends now called.
Yeah, I thought it was a perfectly reasonable impulse. Exactly. Sometimes good sounds happen and then you want them to happen again. So you have to make them.
The
with
worst
good
bit is
face.
when like you're talking to someone who has an accent and you just want to hear the sound again and then it sounds like you're mocking them.
Yes, that is the worst. That is bad.
Units
What?
received.
Awesome. What's that? What's that? What?
You just need to make sure it's a CCG.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Like the amount of stuff that's in Legends is actually like mind-boggling, and like trying to understand, and like I can totally understand why Disney rebooted the canon, because like there's no way you could write a film at all. This is something dragon.
Which one's this one? Oh, like a little...
It's not little. It's quite
Ooh.
large. It's
Oh.
it's 1.5 meters long.
Oh.
Um,
Okay. Yeah.
1.5
it's
meters
like-
tall, even. Gosh.
Yeah, something dragon.
Because I'm thinking like a Komodo dragon, but not a Komodo
Yeah,
dragon.
yeah, exactly. What's
Wait,
wish
whoa,
you
whoa,
could still see the big versions of
I know, right? It's so frustrating that they got rid of the big version thing. I'm calling this a Ysera dragon because I'm such a fucking nerd.
Wait, what is that? What's that reminding me of? What is that? What's that a reference to?
So, like Ysera is literally the dragon of the
Yeah, it's
green
a-
dragonfly.
Yes, it's Warcraft. Yes.
But
I just
I'm
couldn't
like
get
it looks
which-
enough like Ysera to me that I'm gonna
Yeah.
be a nerd.
That's very cute. I like it. Good job. Yeah, let's go. Let's walk to another something.
It's fine. I can fly. Wait, do I have fuel for the hyperdrive? I'm sure I do. Really?
Oh no! You can make it, right?
I can make it.
You can make it.
All right. What do I need?
Just go to a space station. Is there a space station here?
Do you reckon they'll sell me one?
Well, no, they won't sell you one, but you can buy stuff because you might need the base materials. Like you'll need suspension fluid, won't you?
I will need suspension fluid. Can't I make suspension fluid?
I do.
Warp cell needs antimatter. I have an antimatter. I just need thalmium. I just need there's got to be thalmium on this planet, right?
Theoretically.
I mean, it's got to be around. Come in hard. Oh, the little light that says I'm a bad pilot has come on. It's clear. I can see. There, look. I'm landing here. You will not land here then.
Oh my god!
It's fine.
Ah! Why?
It didn't even go bang. I didn't lose any health. Thalmium.
I think it's because she's such a a cautious driver in real life that she just wants to make up for it in this game. She's wild and crazy.
I feel like I'm a cautious driver in real life because I've had enough car accidents, and I just obviously haven't had enough space accidents.
Well, you're gonna at this rate.
Life support, power back.
Energy recharge.
This lush jungle planet and its stupid
Whoa,
toxic
that was a
What was
noise?
that noise? Oh, here they are!
Oh, it's more of them. There they are.
What is wrong with them?
Their
Look at
tentacles are kinda
look at
awful,
their
actually.
skin.
Yeah, I don't like their tentacles. They look like worms.
They look like hooky evil worms that will get up in you and
No. Shh. No.
let's just back away slowly. I need to find Thalmium. Ah!
Ah.
Away with you! There's so many of them. Oh gosh. Why is this planet so hilly? Kidders, you and I have a different definition of cute.
I thought they were cute at first.
And then
And
you
now
notice
I'm
the
increasingly
notice the worms.
They horror. Yeah.
Think. Ah.
That's all we need. We need Tamium.
I can't believe like the one time obviously the one time I need Thalmium. I can't find it.
Yeah, they're big blobs, but they're big blobs with worms coming out of them.
And like their skin goes like melty, just continually. They're like a if you have like a was there a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle enemy that was just continually
It's like slime. moving.
slime? I think it was like
Probably.
Muddo. That's not
I
a
don't know.
that's not
I
a
never
thing.
watched it because I had a deprived childhood. Remember?
Yeah, one of my favorite things to do in different role playing games, because you can do it in pretty much any role playing game, is to make players fight or encounter or have like a violent encounter with Bebop and Rocksteady and see how long it takes them to realize that's what's happening?
In my case, the answer is
Forever.
forever, because I have not seen that.
Like, in your case, it's been forever several times.
Several times. I don't recognize them any of the times, even though we've encountered them before.
Just get all this rusted metal. I'm surprised that the rusted metal is worth as much money as it is.
Yeah, it's a weird mechanic. Weird mechanic.
Like, I understand that the point is to just, like, use up my inventory space because, like, inventory management is part of this game, but... It's, like... Why not make me pick up something else? It is... Yeah, it's just a weird fictional thing to be doing.
Oh, thanks for the follow, Adam. And thanks for the follow, Ilya1144.
Transfer? Transfer. Oh no, I have to name it. Damn it. I don't have to name that. I just have been... I mean, this, like, I will accept more as a name for anything on this planet. Like, this is flat and it is acidic.
Yeah.
Wait. Are Moors acidic or... Because one is Moors and Fens. One is acidic and one is alkaline.
Oh my god, I don't know.
Chat, do we know the answer to that question?
Yeah, there you go. Give us some science. I didn't know that was a distinction between the two.
Yep.
Okay.
And so... Or maybe one is a bog.
Yeah, right. Yes. Well, wouldn't a bog... Surely a bog would be very alkaline, because it was very acidic. Wouldn't things not be preserved in it?
Yeah, but... Oh, I don't know. Things more likely to be preserved...
Guessing now.
And, like, I feel like alkaline and acidic are basically have the same effects most of the time. Because they're, like, opposite ends of the same spectrum.
I don't know.
Free money button. There's some good
Don't
units.
have enough. Here's another one of these thingies.
Tasty snack!
No, you're setting it free.
I'm setting it free.
Or putting it in a bag because it's already dead. Either of those is fine for me.
Alright, well I'm headcanoning tasty snack.
Okay.
Plutonium!
Oh, Damian!
That's not enough, but it'll start us. Need like 100.
Oh no. I just want to go to space.
If you do not have any thammium, you have a bad problem
why
and you...
why don't you just go to the space station and buy Damian?
Because they might not have enough. I need to buy I need 100.
Right. Uh, 22, okay.
We might get there with like 5.
But...
What are you?
Oh my... What? What? Oh wow! Come back, friend!
Wait, really?
What?
It says we've already scanned its species.
Oh my gosh, is it the same as the
This is a blind beholder.
blind beholder?
Officially,
It's
this
a
is the same
female one.
species.
That's great.
It's really interesting that we find
these
that we
ones a
find
lot
the
more.
the other gender in like packs, and this one on its own, and also it's so
Yeah.
beautiful.
I know. She's
Look at its
lovely.
eyes.
Wow. Oh, she's lovely. No wonder she hangs out on her own.
Away from the worm
Yeah.
dudes.
Yeah.
Now, you're a thing I've already discovered. There's a thing here with a fin as well.
Oh, okay, bye, Red. Bye. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for hanging out, even for a little bit. Is Bimo just
Yep, he's just making
little celebratory
Oh.
noises to himself?
Ah. Oh. Now it's just moving back in. Yes, I hear you. Damien! Woo! Woo!
Still Moore's not a bad name anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, friend.
Yes, that's Damien.
I always look at them and like my brain goes, Space Cops, I should go
Yeah.
GTA. Right? Like, start a fucking war. There's another one.
Ah.
Oh!
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh!
Surely they don't simulate like that level of interaction.
No.
What's really interesting is I'm interested by the way the
What? Beg your... What was that?
that's what
thing?
these things make.
Is that the noise they make?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So silly.
Yeah.
Chromium.
No. She's using it. Oh, okay. Up there.
Let's go up the hill.
She's running there.
Okay.
Might as well get so far away from it, and then we'll have to walk all of it.
Yeah, but you can't spot thermium from the air.
I know, but you can just like the probability is fine. It's still the same.
Why does it sound like I'm walking through water?
Oh,
Am I walking through water?
Everything is just kind of slush. No, I think the ground's just slush.
The place is so different by night. What the heck is that? The space station?
I don't know. That's weird. Maybe.
That's a weird thing to see in the sky.
Yeah. I don't like it. Oh, it's the camera. It's filming the kids show that is Mayhem. It's like the Truman Show.
Time for Gecky Buddies. Time for Gecky Buddies. Time for Gecky Buddies.
Exactly.
Time for Gecky Buddies.
Okay, alright, okay. Oh no. Squishy mushroom lady. Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. She's so beautiful. Who is she?
Who is she? Oh, wow. Interesting.
What?
I think that this is like it's making this is like a marsh, like a muddy
Yeah.
thing that
that's
is
why it's doing
thick
it.
enough for me to walk across. That's so interesting. Because you can see it's mapping it as if it were water,
Yeah.
but they're not.
True. Yeah, that's true.
It's the one I've already been to.
I mean,
Yeah, but one of the problems since that big patch is that sometimes question marks don't go
yeah.
away.
Yeah.
We'll know if I've opened all these boxes. I have. Okay, we've already been here.
It's going around in circles.
Yeah,
Thamium!
okay. Thamium!
Right. A lot of plutonium.
Big old iridium.
Big ol'.
Big ol'.
Toxic protection.
I only had 14. Hello, mushroom lady. Oh, watch out for you.
Do I have any zinc on me?
Oh,
Yeah, I do. Cool.
and there's tons of it over there.
So we're gonna get some zinc.
Yeah.
Protect ourselves. Just in honor of Red's memory.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Because we've lost a space mum.
I wish you could rename things after you'd name them, but you can't. Otherwise, I would have like renamed the sock puppet planet. To like something about sock puppets.
I'm glad I missed that.
And that was the one where everything was hopping, and I was like,
Yeah, but when you phrase it like sock puppets on it,
"You're less keen."
that sounds less good.
I mean, it was a little bit Muppety.
No.
Hi, Luke.
Oh, hi, Luke.
How are your all caps?
Oh, you're a sweet nerd. Hello. Thank you. I'm home.
She's home.
I do not make sense.
No.
And I am having trouble with reading and saying things.
I mean, let's not pretend I'm not exploiting my wife for like
Comedic value.
comedic Twitch value. That's definitely what's happening.
I am fine with it.
Oh yeah, it's consensual
I think-
exploitation.
He's like, oh, knowledge.
The Viking word for
Ooh.
intruder.
Okay. Whoa. What is that weird little...
Oh, these are something I need a
Whoa.
hazmat gauntlet for.
Alright.
I like to imagine that if I get if I reach into the goop, the
Oh,
glowy goop,
yeah,
then that's
gross.
why I need the hazmat
Gross.
thing.
It's okay, you can talk about Muppets. Yeah, I do not like them. I have zero.
Yeah, Emily's like Muppet phobic, like actually Muppet
Yeah,
phobic.
it's weird. It's really intense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like when we were watching through, like we did like all of Buffy and Angel, and we got to the episode of Angel where he turns into a Muppet, and we're just doing there's just the pre-credits intro sequence where there's the kids show with the puppets, and we got to halfway through to basically the end of that, and I turned to Emily to say, "Hey, are you okay with the puppets?" And
Yeah, I think I meant to say oh no, I think I'd prefer to skip this one because we skip it. But instead, I just opened my mouth and just went, I don't know what was it, I don't want to.
it's the most panicked I've ever seen you.
Freaked out.
Actually.
What, really? Wow.
Yeah. I've never seen you
I
have
wasn't expecting
that
much
much, being that much,
I just
immediate
really,
panic
really,
distress.
Really didn't want to.
Yeah.
I did not want that.
So, and then I watched that episode of my own another time.
No Muppets for me, please. Especially not that one with the toilet roll eyes. I don't understand how artists don't find them creepy.
You mean the singer in the band?
Yeah, he's got no eyes.
I think the idea is that he's just got very deep set eyes.
No, his eyes are made of toilet rolls. Oh.
Hey, Kane.
Hi, Kane. What's the great classic of musical theatre? What am I missing out on? Oh, Avenue Q. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, that's
I
legit.
can't.
What is that?
Can't do it.
What is that?
Oh.
Oh, it's nodge
Oh,
stone.
it's
There's a
nodge
nodge.
stone. Oh,
They
is that
come
what
up.
that-
They show up on the scan now.
That's handy.
That's new. Yeah.
That's really good.
Toxic protection.
Oh, you're dying again.
That's fine. I'm only dying a little bit. I'm always dying on the inside. That's my secret cap. I'm always dying.
No. Oh, tea! Oh my god, I boiled the kettle and then I forgot. Thank you, Keaton. Thank you.
Yeah, it's instead of having seas and water, this planet has marshland that you can just walk across the top of, but it makes wet noises. This is a great planet. Also, I am dying again.
Technology recharge.
There we go. What else are you doing? Are you packing? No.
Who's what?
What else is Luke doing tonight?
Yeah, well.
Packing? Yeah.
For flying, yes.
For flying.
For flying, I got it.
Yeah.
So exciting!
I don't think this planet's gonna murder me. I feel like I think I've got its number.
Yeah, it seems pretty.
Squish, squish, squish is exactly what it does.
Seems like it's pretty sweet on you.
Oh, looking at at Adam's Japan photos, yeah, I managed to catch the end of that editing stream. I'll probably go back and watch them because, between Adam, Emily, Izzy, and Julia, I kind of feel like I've been reawakened to the idea of taking nice photos. I mean, stealing Emily's Canon 500D, and because we don't have Photoshop. And I wanted to be able to edit the RAWs, I found a program that is free and works on multiple different operating systems that does RAW editing, and it does LAB color editing, which I found really cool. I'm really enjoying working in the lab space for color. Yeah. There are 3 vast columns of words on the ancient structure, each written in a different alphabet. The first column's words are like savage runes scratched in sand. The second shows a precise sequence of dots. The final column has a wide and welcoming letters, almost appearing handwritten in the hard stone. The dirt and blood of ancient handprints covers the base of each column. So my options are locate a portal, which would cost me a Viking dagger. Press hand against the letters, which would also cost me a Viking dagger. Press hand against the dots, or press hand against the runes. So I feel like the runes... Oh, okay, this is really interesting, because we know that the first... So the question is, like, from a lore perspective of the game, it seems really obvious on the surface level that the crude runes, the savage runes, seem like they would be the Viking. And that the...
Gek? Is it old Gek?
It might... But, like, is it old Gek?
You're in Viking system though.
Yeah, but why does he use a Viking dagger to get the broad and welcoming letters?
I assume that you're using a dagger to, like, put your blood on the stone or something.
But I don't need blood on the stone for the other two. Can we have a biscuit?
Yeah.
We've got Monte Carlos. Alright, I'm going to press my hand against the letters because it requires a Viking dagger, and I want to know what happens.
Do it.
The ancient spirits that dwell here infuse me with the language of the distant race of beaked traders. So that was the Gek, okay. I learned the Gek word for abomination. I learned the Gek word for starship. I learned the Atlas word for creation. See, like, the word collection is one of my favorite things in this game. I really enjoy that as a system. Also, I like the idea that I put my hand and and like the word abomination just came out at me, and I'm like, oh, I feel bad now. More Viking words. I missed out what that one was because I was looking away. The Viking word for learn.
That is one of the things you can do in this game. Yes.
The Viking word for language. Yeah, the thing I love about the language thing is that by learning words in the language, you get less broken understandings
Yeah.
of what other people are saying, which means you're more likely to make the correct decision when you are... And, like, often, like, the game hints you in the correct direction anyway, but you're more likely to understand the context of your own actions and make decisions that you're more likely to be happy with and benefit from. It's a very soft mechanic that I like. There's a thallium shortage on this planet. Thallium!
The hell is in the ship?
I can summon it.
Oh, there's a cam. That's a really good idea.
That's one where I'm like, sure, it takes a bit of the magic away, but also it's way too convenient.
Toxic protection falling.
Classic Emily move. Flail hands while making wordless biscuit eating noises.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Yeah, we're trying to get off Space Destiny now, exclusive. But we didn't have enough thallium to make...
We've got 156? Where did that all come from?
Yeah.
Alright, well, we only need 100 to make a warp cell.
Yay! Yay! We can walk,
Hyperdrive, warp cell.
Yeah.
Hyperdrive, meet warp cell. And then I can... not land here. It's very picky about landing spots, I think.
Whoa!
Toxic protection stabilizing.
I wonder if it warps, if it like moves the thing, or if it actually like calculates fly time.
I mean, it seems like it calculates it, because when it's been further away...
Can't walk it across the planet.
Wow, it's very green out here.
It's a very green space. Do you want to see the place where Nada and Polo are?
I think I've seen it before, but
Okay, well that's fine. Let's jump.
yeah, I've been to the space one.
We need a name
Pretty
for
cool.
the system though.
Yeah, we need a name for the system. Anyone got names of role-playing game characters that?
Anyone got like a fungal druid or something?
Yeah, fungal druid.
All right.
Orbital station coordinates received.
It's suggesting I go down there. This screen's UI is so tricky.
Wait, what was the name of Sarah's character in the Retama game? Percival?
Something like that.
No, Percy? Yeah, it was Percy. I think it was Percy.
Something like that.
Oh, not sure.
So this is a callback system. I think we're in the Sea of Malt.
Wow. The Sea of Malt.
And it looks like it has 1, 2, 3, 4 planets.
Yeah,
One of them has a moon.
yeah. That seems good.
Let's check it out.
Yeah. Love this bit.
Is it a kind of fungus? Because I'm looking for specifically a role-playing game character now.
Yeah, we've been naming planets after monsters out of like monster manual, like that. And we've been naming the systems after different role-playing game characters.
It's so pretty.
It's very pretty. It's a very Earth-like looking planet.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of them.
Look like that.
But like, oh gosh, wait. If I. Yeah, I want to do that.
Nice.
I want to zoom in too. The problem is, I'm always going to have that thing in the top corner.
Yeah. And doesn't it cut out for people during camera mode?
No, not during camera
Oh,
mode.
that's
Only if I
just-
share it.
Right.
Whereas I can share it to myself later. How do I?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's a druid name. Lislani.
Lani.
Yeah. That's good. That sounds good. Oh, apparently we're a little bit quiet.
Oh, are we? Okay.
You do?
Let me know if that's better.
Yeah.
Less
tell us if that
Lani.
sounds any better.
How's it spelled?
Lys
Yeah.
Lani.
Cool.
Very nice.
Units received.
I want to
Thank you. Thanks, Sleepington.
carry. No, not the galaxy map. I want the. I want camera mode, and I can't remember how to move forward. Wait, am I moving forward? But I'm just moving at such small amounts. Yes, I am. Wow,
Whoa.
these things are big.
No kidding. That's an improvement? Okay. I interpret that as like could be louder.
I mean, I can turn the game sound down a little. That's what I would do if we want to do that. Wait, really? Yeah. Where was? Oh, I can see the little. It sits there. That nav thing sits in front of the windshield.
Oh, what? Oh, that's so weird. Is that a glitch?
I don't know.
That's got to be a glitch because none of the other ships look like that.
I don't know. I just wanted to get this shot.
Love the music in this.
Yeah.
section. Very
Change
dramatic.
settings. Can I reduce the depth of field?
Wow.
Ah, gosh damn it. I'm good at this. It's fine. Yeah. I'll just content aware fill the top right hand corner of all of these. There we go. Now, should we go into the space station first because we're like next to it?
Yeah, might as well. we were.
You always end up
that.
near a space station, near a planet.
Yeah.
When you warp, because the space station I think is probably the thing that like.
Wow, what is that weird nebula thing?
Is that a nebula?
I don't know. I think it's just.
Yeah, some kind of weird.
Actually, should you go into the space station or should you just go? Should you just go planet?
I guess so. I feel like it's rude not to go to the space station.
Oh, all right then.
We gotta find the front door though.
Whoa.
Oh,
How do we visit?
there it
you?
is.
Okay.
Yeah, this is very dramatic space. Yeah, shut up, light. See, I didn't even crash. What? You can't shoot me in here. You cannot fuck me. I am unfuckable.
Oh, Ketis, I read that like with an extra comma, so I just thought that you were just telling Ash that it was raining in Seattle, and I was like, I don't.
Oh no, yeah, half of the US is on fire and half of it's underwater.
Oh, holy heck!
Yeah. They got
So like
big bushfires.
wildfires?
Bushfires, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, they call them wildfires.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I always used to have this idea that like in the US they had wildfires, but in Australia we had bushfires, which was somehow worse.
That's interesting. Whereas I always put me all around because wildfire. That sounds.
I always feel like wildfire doesn't sound necessarily like it's. And it's interesting because like I'm like that wildfire could be in like just suburbs and be really big, where they assume it's called that because it's in the wild. Whereas for us it's in the bush. Okay, we're talking about Korvax. He uses some very complicated words.
Yep.
The life form offers me blueprints for exosuit upgrades in exchange for nanite clusters.
Yep.
Its facial lighting brightens as it sees me. It produces multiple data pads held with perfect balance from the tips of its silicon fingers.
Yeah, wildfire notes that they're out of control. Yeah, exactly. That's why they seem so intense. Sometimes bushfires burn the trees and not just the brush. Depends how quickly they're moving.
Extension to the multi-tool analysis visor. This the upgrade unit increases the resolution of creature scans, increase the value of new discoveries.
The resolution of creature scans. Do you reckon it would do that thing where you can see them up close?
Maybe.
That'd be cool because we've been missing that.
Yeah, right. But it is 400 nanites, so. Although Sigma is only 100 nanites. But I kind of want the theta one, right? Like, I want the better one.
Yeah, explosive. That sounds hectic.
And the stamina enhancement would be cool too, but as would the health module. How many nanites do I have? I have 323. I'm totally going to find enough nanites in here to get the fauna analyzer Sigma. I'm going to do that.
Luke, do you mean in Australia, like, because no one burns the brush systematically anymore? Yes, that is a thing.
The electronic life form's bright greeting suddenly slows. They tap into their personal data while their facial lights dilate and internal systems crash. Columns of streaming data show their power levels spiraling downwards.
Oh.
The life form looks at me for help and then points at my gathered resources with a single, slow, desperate movement.
Oh.
I'll give them thallium. The entity slowly inserts the element into a slot in their hip. It fully reawakens.
Yay!
Entity Sarah. The lights in the electronic life form's mask casing seem to constrict. They tilt their head slightly as they chitters at me. The wording for these is really weird. Perhaps wondering what it is that I want. Offer a gift, request dialectic help. I mean, I'm going to give it a gift. Scientific entity Sarah accepts my gift with gratitude. Standing with the Korvax increased. Now, my question is, can I also ask for dialect help?
I hope with language, yeah.
The electronic life form looks at my biological frame with something approaching pity. Not for the first time I wonder what lies beneath the entity's mask. Perhaps long ago this species was not so different from my own. I could give them a fascination bead as well. I like giving gifts.
Yes, Luke, you're right. Gift giving is gay.
Yeah, team, if we ever need.
Yeah, please tell us if the sound is good now. We can turn it up more. You can turn us up more.
Yeah, like I like to hear feedback on the mix.
Sorry, Kane. Our streaming times are not so good for you.
The lights in the electronic lifeform's casing start to brighten. They jerk their heads sharply to the right, a strange buzzing noise signaling from an onrush of unseen data. The download over, they downgrade their communication channels to those of conventional speech. Request help. Scientist Antisera teaches me a new word of their language. I learned a callback word for virus. Cool. So yeah, I feel like I really like the hunting for words thing, and I feel like being able to just buy them kind of cheapens it a little bit, but I ain't complaining.
I don't know what you mean. It's fine. Everything is fine. This is the perfect time for being awake.
I mean, it's almost time. I think it's time for a break.
It is time for a break. That's true.
Yeah.
Take a break.
Let's take a break.
Apparently the sound is very good now.
Excellent. Except it's about to go like bonk because I'm gonna unplug it.
Okay. Alright, we will take like a 5-minute break. It won't be long.
Yeah.
And we'll be right back.
Just stretching our legs.
Yep.
Back in a sec.